we've got another one of those Netflix is in the works or something, and Josh and I don't know if we believe it or not because Netflix just buys things and then doesn't actually do anything with them. Magic Treehouse. But Netflix has just acquired the entire catalog of Roald Dahl books, and they're planning on making it into its own film and TV universe. So that includes titles like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the BFG, Matilda's a Roald Dahl book.
James and the Giant Peach.
James and the Giant Peach, The Witches. I would think this is cool, but Josh and I always harp on this. Netflix, you announce things, and then you actually don't do anything with them. And also, when do you have the foresight to build things? More than anything, you would do 3 or 4 great seasons and then just go, okay, guys, that's all. We're canceling this because we would have to pay you more. However, I don't think this is out of left field, because if you remember, Josh, a few months ago, maybe even a year at the rate we're going, they announced Taika Waititi was doing something Wonka related, to which I said then, and I'll still say it now, God, he would be perfect to play Willy Wonka. Because he's kooky and weird, but you don't know if you always trust him, but you like him anyway. So I think he'd be perfect for Willy Wonka. This isn't surprising, but I don't know if I ever saw Roald Dahl books, though, as shared cinematic universe quality. Like, I don't need James and the Giant Peach to cross over with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Charlie and the Giant Peach. Like, I think that'd be interesting if all of a sudden the peach crashes into the candy factory and they have to figure out how to get it out, or
Charlie's
chocolate-covered peaches.
We're being attacked. The giant peach has fallen from the sky. We don't know what to do.
And the spider lady attacks Oompa Loompas. It's all out warfare.
Bro, and then that's the opening 5-10 minutes, and then we flash to a Terminator style movie of James and the Giant Peach versus all of the Oompa Loompas. Perfect. They're the end of the world started with the fall of Willy Wonka. Anyway,
It's narrated by Grandpa Joe, who just looks like Sarah Connor. He's got the thing. He's got a gun that shoots melted chocolate.
I didn't know this is what I wanted.
We're going off the rails so quick.
No. Honestly, if you're gonna do a shared universe, this is what I want. Sorry. No, because to me, like we always say when Netflix announces something, I'll believe it when I see it, bro. I'll believe it when I see it. Because I'm still waiting on Redwall.
Narnia.
Gosh, there's so much. They have such a bad habit of announcing stuff and then not doing anything with it. So I'll believe when I see it. And also, a shared universe? Really? Okay. The one thing I could see would be an anthology show. So do first season's let's say 10 episodes, and you do a different book every episode. They're not necessarily connected, but they're their own story, and you get to take your time with, or take 3 episodes and tell Willy Wonka and the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Wow, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. There it is, got it. And just do that over 3 episodes. How cool would it be to actually be able to spend time with the emotions of every character in Willy Wonka? Absolutely, sure, go for it. James and the Giant Peach, seeing that over two episodes spiel would be fantastic. But I don't see it being a shared universe. That would be very, very odd.
What I could see by shared universe is maybe Netflix. It's sacrilegious to say, but I know we're getting new Wonka stuff. Maybe Netflix reboots and does a remake of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and spinning out of that is an animated kids show about the Oompa Loompas and their native land, and you show not the Hornswoggles. That's someone different. Although,
stop.
Cast Hornswoggle as an Oompa Loompa.
The leader against the Giant Peach Revolution.
Netflix, you will win me over. Like Mace Windu, if what you've told me is true, you will have earned my trust. If you have the guts, y'all, if you think Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is weird and bonkers, wait till you read Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. If they turn that into a movie with evil strawberry people, that, there's a lot of weird stuff in Roald Dahl books, man was great with kids' stories, but at the same time was a little bit weird himself. Or maybe like we get a new Matilda where she's the headmaster of the school now as an adult.
Oh, I would love a Matilda reboot. Like, not to say that like the original is fantastic, but like updating it would be so cool. Uh, have the girl that played Matilda to come back to be the teacher. Oh, my heart. Oh.
Because, in the words of Zoolander, 90s nostalgia, it's so hot right now. Like, I'm sure Netflix wants to... They've already done that with He's All That and Fuller House. So, find other famous IPs that 90s babies will flock to and spend money on. iCarly reboot at Paramount+. Unfortunately, we will all still flock to it if it's done even halfway decently. But, again... We've said it before, Netflix will believe it when you actually do it, because there's been a lot of stuff that you've promised us, but you've turned us jaded